What the heck is up, guys? How you doing today? Welcome back to the channel. Back with more information, guys. I know it's been a bloody day, guys. There is a lot of reasons why the market went down today, and of course I'm back with the key information, the important information that you need to know. And yeah, if you're getting ready for the holidays, guys, of course, be safe. Get everything done as quick as you can. I went out a little bit this past weekend, and man, it was nuts out there, right? Just mad people out there, and time is running out, right? We've got a few weeks left until Christmas, and yeah, I'm excited for it. It's my favorite holiday personally. I know some people don't like Christmas, but I don't get it. I think it's one of the coolest, funnest holidays that we have. All right, so today let's just get into this information, guys. We're gonna start off with a little breakdown of basically why retail is at the bottom of the barrel and why we only get the crumbs and we get the absolute shit, basically, right? The crap. And so I'm gonna break that down for you guys. It's just, remember, all this is just my opinion, my strategies, guys. I'm not a financial advisor, nothing like that. I'm just a guy on YouTube right here bringing you the information that's out here in the public and available to anybody, but so that I bring it to you so you don't have to waste the time looking for it and I try to break it down and for everybody to understand it, right? And thank you to the new subscribers, guys. We're growing the family, like I said. Every day we get a few more, and I appreciate you guys for hitting that like button and hitting the subscribe button for sure. It's just I'm here to give you the honest opinion, my honest opinion. I'm not here to try to swindle anybody or anything like that, guys, right? So that's my passion, and I want to spread the knowledge to people. That way, when the market starts coming back, right now it's in a downtrend, but it will come back. That's just how the market works. That's when you want to get in and try to make some money on the way up. Okay, so let's get into this. I got you. First off, let me bring this up. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're on the right one. Cool. So this one right here, I drew it out today. Again, I'm no artist, guys, but I do want to break this down for you guys, right? So basically, we have the DOJ, which is the Department of Justice. All right. Who is the Department of Justice? I can show you real quick over here. So we have the Department of Justice. And what is their job, right? What are they supposed to do? If you don't know, it's their job to enforce the law and defend the interests of the United States according to the law, to ensure public safety against threats that are foreign and domestic, to provide federal leadership in preventing and controlling crime, to seek just punishment for those guilty of unlawful behavior. Okay, and what I'm referring to is the short sellers. Okay. As you know, this came out, which is really, really good news. This could actually be a catalyst for the short squeeze, right? I'm sure you've heard over the internet already, but they launched this expansive probe into short selling. Okay, I'll break that article down a little bit right now, but first let's just talk about this. All right, so you have the Department of Justice that's at the top. They're the big daddy. You have the SEC, which is, we don't even know who the heck, where they are, right? It seems like they've been ghosting us this whole year. And the SEC is going to be right here, right? So the SEC is the Securities and Exchange Commission. It's a U.S. government oversight agency responsible for regulating the securities of markets and protecting investors, right? Supposedly to protect investors. But they don't seem to be around much, right? And so now you have the SEC. And then you have under them is the banks, the institutions, the market makers, the apps, and the brokerages, all that stuff. And they're the ones who control the shares. Remember that, guys. They have a lot of portfolios, a lot of warehouses where they have these stocks and whatnot. Banks too. So all these guys are always working together to screw us, right? Because we're at the bottom, guys. I mean, we get the crumbs. That's why this year has been so major for retail investors, because we came in and we made noise because we're tired of this, how the market is set up, right? And in my opinion, guys, we are making progress, we are making noise, and we need to keep making this noise, right? Because that is what's working right now. Slowly but surely, that's just how the government works. It works slower than you would expect, but it's because it's so big. Okay, so I just wanted you to understand this breakdown, because they're always trying to make money on top of us, right? So they have an advantage here because they're supposed to report everything to these guys, but there's so much going on right now, guys, that it's kind of hard, I think, for them to really know exactly in detail what's going on. So they have to now dig into it, all right? So let me refer back to this that I got over here. This article that came out. We're just going to touch on it, but the one about the probe. Okay. What they're doing is they have launched an expansive criminal investigation into short selling by hedge funds and research firms, according to 3 people familiar with the matter. Investigations that are probing relationships among the hedge funds and firms that publish negative reports on certain companies with aim to sending the stock lower, all right? So this is what we've been asking for, guys. The money right now with the OG apes, right? The movement, the message of the movement. It wasn't necessarily always about the money. Of course, it does have to do with money, but we also are here for the movement to restructure the market, to get more market fairness and awareness, right, for retail investors. Here we go. So they issued subpoenas to dozens of companies earlier this year, including requests for trading records and so on information, right? And some of these, the Justice Department is scrutinizing trades in dozens of stocks, some of which were the subject of negative reports. Okay, and to me, this is really good news. So they're examining these in specific, right, to start, but I'm sure GameStop and AMC will be on there because of all the tricks and nasty stuff they're doing, right? All right. So yeah, this is what the news came out, right, on Friday, I believe. And Citron, one of the world's best known short sellers in January, said it would publicly stop detailing companies' shortcomings following backlash against and others who said retailer GameStop stock was not worth its price. Okay. Yeah, so I just wanted to touch on this because now they're also saying that they're going to ask for more transparency with the short positions and all that, right? Because we don't get too much transparency with that. And then also I just want to touch on why the market is, down today, because Evergrande, this company in China, they basically, defaulted on a big payment. And the last time I saw the number, it was around like $300 billion total, right? So that's why the market is under pressure today. We still don't know how this is going to ripple through our markets. Again, it's starting to. And then what you also have to keep in mind is that, the Fed, Jerome Powell, he speaks tomorrow and Wednesday, guys. And then anytime this guy speaks, he usually, brings the market down, to be honest, right? So I'm not very bullish for Tuesday and Wednesday. I do see a lot of pressure right now on the market. So I'm just, like I said, I'm going to be honest with you. And that's on any stock, guys. That's not just with the ones we go over, okay? So now, guys, let's move on to the chart here real quick. This does have to do with AMC as well, because it doesn't matter who you are, you have a credit rating, right? So they had to downgrade one of the big institutions because they had to write off billions of dollars, right? So their credit score goes down, right? So that affects hedge funds and institutions who take a loss too, because they get less credit to deal with, to invest, right, if they need it. And so that's also what could cause this short squeeze, because we're not the only ones losing money, guys. I mean, the hedge funds, the big money, they're losing money too. The whole market is down, guys. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to shake apes out of their position, right? Because it looks like this thing is juiced for the squeeze. If you haven't looked into what a squeeze is, guys, this is what the signs are, and we're in it right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this. What I want to touch on is the RSI first off. If you notice, we're right at the bottom of the RSI, okay? What happened in the run here, right? It bottomed out, didn't come quite as low as it did, but there's going to be upside movement, guys. What I'm thinking here is that there's going to come a week, next 2 weeks, who knows? The volume is picking up, guys. The volume on AMC today was 83 million, guys. That's what we want to see, because now as we cross that 100 billion or $100 million volume, not dollar, 100 million volume per day, guys, it brings in new buyers into the chart, right? So what you want to pay attention to, look at this too, right? Before the run up, what happened? It has to come down, guys, and then boom, whenever good news comes out, or a catalyst comes out, or the short squeeze starts, look at what you see the RSI do. The same thing, right? This is what I was trying to point out. Boom. So in my opinion, guys, where are we at, right? You can't keep going down, right? I mean, not in my opinion. We have to make this way up, right? And if you don't even know how high this could go, if the real short squeeze starts, the RSI is going to go nuts. The other thing is the MACD. Whenever you have a similar size, you see the sizes of these, how they're similar. You have a similar one here, a similar one here. So what I would expect here is that when this turns back around to go into the green, we're gonna have a similar move, right? Just because of that's how the MACD usually works. All right, so we have to wait for this blue line to cross, or sorry, for the orange line to cross over, and that's what's gonna signal the bullish side, the money coming back in, right, or the stock price to go back up. That's what the MACD does right down here in the RSI. I wanted to point those out, and volume. And of course, you know, today was bad, guys. I mean, it was down 15%, guys, right? But like I said, the shares that I have in there, I actually bought like 15 shares today. I would say 14, 15, because the price looks too good, guys. All right, so I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff here. Because first off, let's point out the order flow. This is the same thing that kept happening and happening over before the other squeezes, guys. You see, let's see, 360 million versus 333 million. More money coming into the stock and the stock price is going down. How does that happen, guys, right? That does not make sense. And then you try to look at the short interest and they won't show it to you, okay? Remember that. It's just, this is weird. I mean, retail came in strong. Retail was picking up shares today, guys. Look, 96 versus 84. The apes are here, guys. We're not going anywhere. There's no reason to sell AMC. It's not going to zero, guys. So remember that going into 2022, when this starts to turn back around, guys, you know, I expect us to get right back to this range that it's been trading in anyways, right? It's just some pressure. But as far as the charting, guys, look, I'm going to get rid of this line, and the only thing I can see here is that it might be a fake out, right? This technically broke this line that I had here. Now, the only thing I can do is slightly move it to make it touch the other points down here, okay, the bottom. But this is the last support that it has on there. And all it does, it just extends the timeline. All right, but you have that, and now we're going to move this here. Now it just extends the timeline, okay, for this to be in there. We basically have, you know, these three channels where this is trading at. I'm going to get rid of these lines real quick just to explain to you what I want to show you guys. So, horizontal, so we have this, the very top. We have right here. So basically we have these four channels, right? And right now it looks like it's gonna come down to this channel, guys. But all this, you never know. AMC can get right back to any of these channels, guys, right? All it needs is time. You know, charts, it's not, the AMC stock is not gonna stop, right? Just because we're going into 2022. There's no reason to sell, guys. This is, to me, like, I load it up. I want to load up. If this thing keeps dropping to the prices down here, guys, it's time to load up, right? Until they cover the shorts. There's no reason to sell, because when they cover the shorts, guys, this thing will go hammer time, right? It's going to explode. What we have to, and the reason I can point that out is because, look, this squeeze, this is GameStop, right? It squeezed, came down. People are like, oh, no, it's over. It's not going to do it again. What happened? It squeezed again, right? It covered. And then what happens? The price comes down, and then again, oh, it's not going to do that anymore. It's done. It's going to go back to $10, right? And then squeezes again, guys, right? You see these pushes that are over and over. AMC is in a bottom, it's in a downtrend, guys. So I could expect it to make a move to the upside here soon, all right? And what I want to point out again is the volume, guys. It's the trend, right? We see volume picking up. You know, I could see us being in this part of the pattern that matches, that correlates with this time, right before here. You start to see the volume pick up. Okay, if we're starting to see the volume pick up, and that's what we need, right? We need buying pressure to come in, guys. So because where is this selling pressure coming from? Nobody can prove where it's coming from. I was looking at the let me get some water. I was looking at the sell orders, guys, right? And on Fintel, and look, where do you see these sell orders? These are the why they're still holding these. The red ones are the ones that sold. But where's the selling pressure coming from, right? Then you see the price drop when you have more inflow, more money coming into the stock for a week now, I would say, a few days. Look, and it's red, guys. It doesn't add up, right? It doesn't make sense. So if we are here, guys, you see all this red, right? We've had a lot of red. If we see this green section come back up, guys, and the volume kicks up, it's the pattern, it's the cycle. Okay, remember that. We're gonna be happy once we see this the craziness start to come back in, right? I love this kind of stuff, right? If you're a trader and you can't handle 50% swings either way, guys, then you should not be in the market, to be honest, right? Of course, we all know this is all, fake, manipulated, but saying it has 5.5 million shares available. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah, that's all I got for AMC, guys. Like I said, I'm not giving up on this. Excuse me, guys. I'm not giving up on this. I'm still here. I'm holding no matter what. If you need conviction, I'm here for you guys. That's why I'm making this channel. That's why I do this, because the fear is out there, guys. But if you stick to your conviction and you hold for hodl, we're gonna be good, guys. The apes will be good. All right. So let's move on to Lucid. All right. That's all I got for AMC. So let's move on to Lucid. It had a green day, okay, and it went up 3%. Volume was 82 million, a little more than average, as you can see. I'm gonna expect to see Lucid volume pick up here, because of this article that came out. Where is it? Right here. Okay, Lucid shares higher as the company joins the NASDAQ 100, guys. Right? It's going to join an index, okay? So what that means is that this ETF, this file, is going to start buying shares of Lucid, okay? And here we go. We are proud to join the prestigious NASDAQ 100, a recognition of our progress, establishing Lucid in the EV market and our future growth strategy, all right? And Lucid shares will be added prior to the market open on December 20th, 2021. And I think they already started adding them, because I was looking at this during pre-market last night, right? Lucid, and it jumped like 10% out of the gate, all right? And it's just a good news on all the bad news that it's been on, right? So on the bright side, NASDAQ 100, the Lucid sedan winning Motor Trend Car of the Year, and the CEO claiming cheaper 70,000 Air sedan coming by the end of next year. 2022 is shaping up to be a big one for the American EV makers. So that's bullish, right? Forget the subpoena. That'll be fine, in my opinion. And forget, the bad news. Now it has good news coming out, right? So what basically it's saying what that ETF is going to bring a lot of good attention to the stock, which should make the price go up, all right? And that's the news part of it, right? That came out. So we're on here. We need to go back to Lucid. Okay. So check this out. I'm going to show you guys what the Fibonacci retracement does real quick. Right here, so you can kind of see. So it's not the extension, the retracement. What you want to do is you grab the top and the bottom of the chart, right? And look how it plays out. You can use this on any time frame, but it showed you this downtrend, right? And it bounced here on the bottom. So now it's showing you the channels which it's going in. Obviously it needs to get through these levels, but this is where you can expect to see supply and demand, right? A resistance or a support, all that stuff. So I always like to use this tool. It's very useful. And if I wanted to, I could even, drag it from up here, okay? So I could expect, it to go through here. And like I said, if the NASDAQ starts buying shares, guys, look, this was last night. I'll show you here. This was last night, right? This is Lucid. There was an order for 91,000 shares, guys. That's definitely, a massive order. That's probably the ETF starting to buy shares. So they purchased 91,000 shares, right? And what I just want to point out real quick, because AMC and GameStop, of course, have the same chart right now, right? Same pattern. It looks exactly the same. But look at what they're doing to it. They're ping-ponging the orders, guys. This is AMC. You see these 100 orders, 200. They're just being pass back and forth, right? And that's how they get the price to go down, in my opinion. And then here you have GameStop, the same thing, the 100, back and forth, right? So I always laugh at that, because if you look into the data, you can see the manipulation that is being done there, okay? And then you look at Lucid and you notice that they have the more of a normal looking, right? And then this huge freaking order that came through. All right, let's go back. So yeah, like I said, I reduced my position in Lucid, guys. I am not too sure right now, right? I'd rather have this cash on hand right now, because I'm waiting to see, especially after what happens tomorrow and Wednesday, with like with Dutch Bros too. I got out of it, because I just want to have this cash ready in case we get good news. But if the tapering news comes out, that most likely is going to drag the prices down even more, okay? Short term, guys, short term, right? But yeah, like I said, if you're bullish, right, take a look at this. I'll show you the daily. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. I had these trend lines, right? And look where it bounced off of, guys. Perfectly, right? I showed you these in the past week. This was the master support line. Now it bounced there off twice of that one. Now I bet you it's gonna try to make its way back up to this one, all right? So that's this $44, $45 range, okay? Yeah, that's all I've got on Lucid, guys. So let's go ahead and move on to Bitfarms real quick. Bitfarms is just looking horrible right now, guys. I know. I mean, this thing broke 3 levels of support. Now it's on the last level of support here. Looks like it's breaking down, guys. That's for a lot of reasons. The pressure on the market, the pressure on Bitcoin, right? All that stuff. But like I said, I'm diamond handing this one, guys. Just leave my shares there, and we'll see what happens in a few months. Because obviously right now, I mean, it's in a horrible downtrend. And the only news that I found was this: they're trying to promote that they're gonna start expanding, right? In my opinion, look, I found this tweet, right? I'll show you this quick little vid. Just a statement, and it's just, we have always been miners and we will always be miners. So they're trying to say that they're gonna keep growing and expanding, right? So yeah, I mean, this is very, very bearish, this chart right now. Like I said, all I want to see, guys, is some upward pressure come in, because this needs to come back up to this support zone at least. So we'll see when this breaks this downtrend. But yeah, this is nasty, guys. This is when you buy put options, right? This is when you can make money on the way down. If you buy a put option, that's how you can play that. If you want to try to make money on the way down. But it's done this before, guys. I mean, if we go back here, right? It's been in this channel before here, this section, okay? I know it looks really messy because of all the drawings, but yeah. I mean, we need to see a reversal, guys. This is not looking too strong right now, right? And yeah, that just kind of sucks, all right? But we're in a huge downtrend because of the whole market. And yeah, so next we're just gonna touch on Loopring, guys. Like I said, if you ever want to check out cryptopanic.com, this gives you the latest information. There was a post on Shiba here that I liked. See if I could find it or if it's gone. Okay, Shiba Inu. Yeah, so that usually has the newest information on crypto, and we can take a look at the chart here real quick. So $2, right, and 11 cents. It's down quite a bit for the day. Just downtrend, guys. I mean, I know everything's looking down right now. The market cap went down to 2.8. Volume's low. Still says 1.3. Typical days that people hold is 22, which is good, actually. That's bullish. And then you can see there's actually more buys coming in than sells, right? Real quick. That's the AMC one real quick. Here. I have this Fibonacci. This is Fibonacci Extension, guys. So from the rip, right, top, you can see the channels that it's in. It broke this, right? So now it's dealing with the master trend line. Hopefully it can find support there to start making its way back up. I expect that news to come out any day now, before the end of the year. You know, the news about them launching the marketplace, guys. I like to go to their Twitter here for the information, and they added a position 4 hours ago. Look at this tweet. So they added a senior iOS developer to work on our smart wallet applications, right? Why would they need that, right? Think about it. This tweet they put out was awesome. Be your own bank. Okay. What I want to point out is that they're saying that if you use their platform, that you can get money, you can make money off of it, right? Like interest. So loop heads are multiplying fast now, 80K strong, growing our official Reddit, guys. And then down here, this is what the beta looks like. This is what the platform, the trading app, right? To trade these NFTs, this is what it would basically look like. Kind of looks similar to Webull. But yeah, you want to trade with 0 fees on Ethereum, even better. Get paid to trade, right, guys? Okay, so that's why I'm so bullish on this. I'm waiting on that news, and they keep promoting this on how to pay. I'm gonna retweet this because you can actually no longer pay gas fees on Ethereum, right? And yeah, I don't have any news articles on Loopring, but you know, I'm holding through this downtrend, guys. I know that it's hard for the most part, right? I did manage my risk, but that's all I've got. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I know that it's Monday, you know, there's a lot of information out there. But if if you can't handle the swings, guys, then you're not gonna be able to handle the swing up as well, right? If you get out now, you know, in my opinion, there's too many signs pointing to not get out of AMC, especially. And that's why I hold my conviction. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for your time. Hope to catch you soon and have a great night. Okay, guys. See ya.